Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the fuel tank on this 2002 Chevy Suburban. And the items you'll need for this is an 8 and 15 millimeter socket and ratchet with an extension, a flat blade screwdriver, a pry bar, pliers, an assistant, and jack stands. Start off by loosening these two hose clamps, and it's that hose, but we actually end up loosening the hose clamp that's up near the spare tire on the other end of the hose from where we pointed, as you can see here. That'll make it a little bit easier when we actually get the tank down. And once you've loosened those hose clamps, just pull those hoses free. And you may need to use a pry bar to help get that free. You can also use a large flat blade screwdriver.
And support the middle of your fuel tank with a jack.
Next, you want to remove the gas tank straps, and to do that you want to remove this 15 millimeter bolt and this one on the other strap. And we'll just fast forward as Don does that. Now just pull that strap up and out of that slot and do the same thing with the other one. And now have an assistant hold one end of the gas tank while you lower the jack and reposition it. On top of the gas tank, just pull this hose free from the bracket and then go down to the end that's lowered, and you'll see this hose. Just pull that free and then pull the hose from this bracket on the side of the tank. Do the same thing for the one below it. And then just keep freeing those hoses by pulling them out of the brackets that line the tank. Now on your fuel pump and sending unit, you want to just push the tabs on the harnesses and disconnect them. And then using a pair of pliers, just push the tabs on this hose and pry the hose off. Just pull them free.
Clip the hoses that are closer to the front of the gas tank.
And then reach back behind here and just pull up on these hoses you disconnected from the fuel pump sending unit earlier.
If you have fuel in the tank, you'll want to plug the holes at the back. You use duct tape just to prevent the fuel from spilling out as you tip the tank down.
You want to make sure it has no leaks. Then remove the jack stand, lower the back end of the gas tank down, and then just carefully slide it out. Now you can set your gas tank down and then just disconnect this hose. If the gas tank is too heavy, just dump some of the gas out into the proper.
To reinstall, get the fuel tank situated and put the front end up in first.
And you can reconnect that hose on the end there that you can only really access when the tank's down. And then you just want to clip these hoses back into that bracket.
And push that down into the tank.
And push the tank back up into place. Not all the way, because you still have some things to connect up there, but preliminarily. And then put the stand underneath it with the back end lower than the front. And then push these hoses back onto your sending unit.
Reconnecting the fuel lines is kind of fun. I use that word lightly. They can be difficult, but it seems like when you get them right, they will snap right in with no problem. But we ended up probably messing with ours for about a minute and then just position it correctly and they go right in and snap right in.
Reconnect those two harnesses. And then just push these hoses back down into this bracket. Make sure you push them into the other brackets all the way up to the back of the tank.
Okay. This goes back here.
And then push this hose back into place. And reclip it to the side of the tank. And we'll just fast forward as Don raises the tank the rest of the way back up. Now you just want to remove that duct tape. Now reconnect these two hoses. And slide the hose clamps into place. And then just tighten them up with your socket and ratchet. Slide the rear gas tank strap into this slot and then feed it up with the bolt in and tighten it up. And then repeat the process for the gas tank strap on the other side. And you're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.